Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York. New York Times World News.
April 7th, 5 o'clock America, New York. Shanghai's COVID lockdown poses test to China's leadership. Residents in Shanghai, China's most populous and cosmopolitan city, have responded to the government's pursuit of zero COVID with a rare outpouring of criticism. Workers in Shanghai during a lockdown last week.
Wall Street Journal World News.
April 7th, 4:49 America, New York. Jamal Khashoggi murder trial is halted in Turkey. An Istanbul court halted the Turkish murder trial of Saudi security officials charged with killing journalist Jamal Khashoggi, amid efforts by Ankara to improve relations with the kingdom.
Mirror World News. April 7th, 4:46 America, New York. Inside one of world's most polluted cities. Itchy skin, smog masks and black curtains. We visit Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, in the latest installment of our next-gen international project, where young people are determined to change the city's pollution problem by planting trees. Mirror World News.
April 7th, 4:36 America, New York. Heartbroken makeup artist recognized victim of Bucha massacre by her manicure. Anastasia Subachova, a makeup artist from the nearby city of Gostomel, recognized a perfectly manicured hand with red and white nail polish, one that she had seen many times holding a brush or lipstick.
New York Times World News.
April 7th, 4:29 America, New York. Ukraine's Eurovision team set to tour to help war effort. Kalush Orchestra, a group that mixes rap and traditional Ukrainian music, was given special permission to leave the country and play internationally. Members of Kalush Orchestra meeting with Ukrainian refugees and immigrants in Jerusalem on Tuesday.
Washington Post World.
April 7th, 3:36 America, New York. Yemen's president steps aside amid efforts to end war. Yemen's exiled president stepped aside and transferred his powers to a presidential council on Thursday, as international and regional efforts to end the country's long-running civil war gained momentum with a two-month truce.
BBC News World.
April 7th, 3:33 America, New York. Shanghai. Residents running out of food in COVID lockdown. Some living in China's biggest city say they're struggling to get supplies weeks into lockdown.
Mirror World News.
April 7th, 3:29 America, New York. Planting trees holds the key to revitalizing countryside and improving air quality. As part of the Mirror's Next-Gen International project, Kash Erdin investigates why young people are moving away from Mongolia's countryside and into the city.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines. Sky News.
April 7th, 3:28 America, New York. Britney Spears should not have to pay mother's $660,000 conservatorship bill, lawyers argue. Britney Spears has called on U.S. judges to deny a request for her to pay more than $660,000, £507,000, for fees accrued by her mother during the legal fight over the singer's conservatorship. Britney Spears and her mother Lynn pictured at a pre-Grammys party in LA 2000.
New York Times World News.
April 7th, 3:20 America, New York. Turkey transfers Khashoggi murder trial to Saudi Arabia. The move will almost certainly end the last trial aimed at serving justice for a heinous crime that caused global outrage. A symbolic funeral held in Istanbul in 2018 for Jamal Khashoggi, the dissident journalist killed in the city's Saudi consulate.
RT World News.
April 7th, 3:02 America, New York. Pentagon confirms complete withdrawal of Russian troops near Kiev. The U.S. military said Russian forces cleared the region of Ukraine's capital after Moscow called the move a good faith measure.
RT World News.
April 7th, 2:18 America, New York. Macron defends dialogue with Russia against Polish PM. Continuing talks with Moscow can help build a new architecture of peace, the French president said.
Fox World News. April 7th, 1:23 America, New York. FBI disrupts Russian military hackers, preventing botnet amid Ukraine war. The Federal Bureau of Investigation wrested control of thousands of routers and firewall appliances away from Russian military hackers by hijacking the very same devices Moscow's spies had been using to set up a botnet, a network of hacked computers that can bombard other servers with rogue traffic.
Time.
April 7th, 1:08 America, New York. more than 5,000 civilians killed in Mariupol, mayor says. Andriivka, Ukraine. The mayor of the besieged port city of Mariupol put the number of civilians killed there at more than 5,000 Wednesday, as Ukraine collected evidence of Russian atrocities on the ruined outskirts of Kyiv and braced for what could become a climactic battle for control of the country's industrial east. BBC News World.
April 7, 101 America New York, Ukraine War. Kyiv's successes do not mean imminent victory. Successes in the fight against Russia don't mean imminent victory for Ukrainians.
BBC News World.
April 7, 1 o'clock America New York, China lockdowns, tourism spending plunges over key holiday. Tourism spending over the Qingming Festival was more than 30% lower than the same time last year.
Washington Post World.
April 7, 046 America New York, Russia-Ukraine live updates. NATO and EU to further isolate Moscow. Signs of escalation in Ukraine's east. NATO foreign ministers are set to meet for a second day, while the European Union could approve a ban on Russian coal.
https://globalnews.ca/feed/.
April 7, 013 America New York, RCMP look for suspects after shots fired at Hamiota home. Police are looking for several suspects in connection with a shooting at a Hamiota home, Hamiota House.
World News. Breaking international news and headlines, Sky News.
April 7, 012 America New York. 2 British divers disappear while diving off Malaysian island. A British man and teenager are among 4 people who have gone missing while diving off the coast of a Malaysian island. Aerial view of tropical paradise beaches with white sand and turquoise crystal clear blue water of ocean and pier.